Hello everyone, great to see you back on the Windsor family. Here, we bring you breaking news, fascinating stories, and little-known mysteries of the royal family. Make sure to like this video and subscribe so you won't miss any updates. At just 17, James, Earl of Wessex, finds himself standing at a crossroads that could shape not only his own destiny, but the trajectory of the modern monarchy itself. For whispers from the corridors of Kensington suggest that Prince William, increasingly influential as Prince of Wales, is quietly preparing to delegate more senior roles to the younger generation in order to bolster the family's public presence amid profound change, a plan complicated by the steadfast refusal of Lady Louise Windsor, James's elder sister, who at 21 has firmly rejected the prospect of full-time royal duties, declaring her independence with remarkable clarity when she turned 18 and declined the title of Princess Louise, preferring to pursue her studies in English literature at St. Andrews, away from the shadow of the crown. Her ambitions said to lie in fields as varied as diplomacy, law, or even the armed forces, each path a declaration of her wish to forge her own identity. Thus, with Louise absent from the fold, all eyes inevitably turned to her younger brother, who inherited the title Earl of Wessex when his father was created Duke of Edinburgh, a young man raised with the same intention of freedom from royal burden, yet now confronted with the undeniable reality that the monarchy may need him, particularly as King Charles's streamlined vision of a reduced working family has met the practical limits of age, illness, and attrition, leaving fewer senior royals to uphold an unrelenting calendar of engagements. Palace insiders hint that William, mindful of both public expectation and institutional stability, sees James as a potential stabilizing presence, pointing to the quiet resilience of his parents, the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, whose loyalty and discretion during recent crises have earned admiration across the palace and beyond, and whose children embody the understated virtues that may appeal to a public weary of scandal. Yet royal commentator Katie Nicholl notes that James's preference may lean toward privacy, for thus far he has remained almost entirely outside the public gaze, his appearances limited, his life at Bagshot Park carefully shielded, a choice that has allowed him to grow in relative normalcy, but now leaves open the question of whether he can withstand the scrutiny that comes with service. His 18th birthday looms as a symbolic threshold, and speculation abounds as to whether he will embrace William's overtures or mirror his sister's decision to walk her own path, a decision that carries implications far beyond his own future. For the monarchy faces a generational challenge of persuading younger royals to balance personal ambition with tradition, to accept that the institution itself, if it is to remain relevant, must rely on their participation. James, currently 16th in line to the throne, remains far from any realistic prospect of kingship, yet in a monarchy where perception is power, even those at the edges matter, and his choice will echo not only within the gilded walls of Windsor, but also in the public imagination. For whether he steps forward into duty or retreats into private life, his decision may well serve as a barometer of how the new Windsor generation reconciles individuality with the enduring demands of the crown.